All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to see you all. So I don't know about you, but pretty excited. A lot of good stuff happening. I'm really happy. Some of my swing trades, we're going to talk about them. I was getting a little nervous, was losing some money on them, but I think some of us here know a little bit about which ones we're talking about. A lot of good earnings came out. Market's up about 220 points right now. I mean, across the board, we had some, probably the biggest week of earnings of every quarter. And let me tell you, this is actually prime. Wednesday and Thursdays are the biggest days. Actually, Wednesdays. And I know we got some big ones that are coming out today. Got Apple coming out too. We'll see how that works out. But we'll talk a little bit about them. A couple of nice little moving stocks. You can see we got like this PBLA up about 60%. I know some of you have been looking at PLBR, a couple of them out there, and Roku, and just a whole bunch of them looking at a lot of nice little greens on my watch list, which is always nice. So feeling a lot better I feel today than I felt a couple of days ago. Because remember, when we're here every morning, we always talk about, I don't know, I'm not too feeling it. There's not too much going on. But we had a couple of nice little movers yesterday. We'll talk a little bit about them. But let's start off with that. But before we do that, if you're watching on social media, just give everybody a little heads up. Today at 12 o'clock, we are going to be doing our weekly free webinar. So if you want to register for it, just take your phone, or you can click on the little hyperlink that we posted up in the room and just register for that. And also you can follow us on Twitter. Just make sure you like us and friend us, everyone that are watching us. And if you're watching recording, like I said, we're here live every day. So feel free to come and join us all day long. Let's go over some of the stocks that we traded yesterday. We'll talk a little bit about what happened and what's going on this morning and see what's moving. Anyway, so the big move yesterday was AMD. Now, the issue with AMD is it's a little bit more of a faster moving. It's expensive, okay? But yesterday, it was a great move. I didn't, I still have it. I did a small trade on that stock. I did a little bit of a swing trade on it. And, I was doing it in class, but I know that you guys were trading it yesterday that were in phase 3 with Josh. AMD, nice little move. It's not the easy stocks that day trade, but it was a great swing trade. You can see I ran from like 98 all the way up to about 106. That one was awesome for a lot of you out there. XPEV, another one that's moving up pretty good. I like XPEV too going into this morning too. So I'm putting XPEV on the watch list. But another nice little stock, 14 up to about 15, ran to almost 16 right now. Another nice little mover right there. As a pop. What else we got? We had ALDX, another one early morning, very inexpensive one, $1.88 to $2.63. That one did pretty well. A lot of these stocks, TGTX, that one, big quick little pop in the morning, came right back down and went back up again. That one ran from like 9 to 11. What else did we have over here? LIFW, right? That was another one that we had too. That went from 2, a little bit more on the cheaper side, but nice ones. Now, earnings yesterday afternoon, this morning, we'll talk a little bit about them. We had PLTR. So you can see PLTR is doing really well right now. So we're going to put PLTR on our watch list, PLTR. And I'm going to go over here on level 4 and see what's going on over here, because this is what we do. Big iceberg order was right around here, around this 1750. He got filled. You could tell by the bull. You could tell by the iceberg order right there. You have a guy showing up right now here at 1758. Looks like he's getting executed. You can see his person right there, 1758 right there for 60,000. But that big order right there was really, really, really big right there. So we're going to see PLTR, another nice little moving stock. We had that one. Shopify, a little bit more expensive. Listen, a lot of stocks came out with earnings early this morning. Shopify did pretty well. Stock's been taking a big hit from 65 down to 45. Really, really nice pop. I'm not too crazy about how it's trending now. It looks like it gapped up a lot. So I don't know if I want to put this on the watch list, because there are a lot of stocks that are moving this morning. So it is a little bit more on the expensive side. But if you are one of those people like it, you can keep an eye on it. Roku is another one that gapped up pretty big regarding earnings announcements too. Once again, a little bit more on the expensive side. You could probably put this on the B list. PayPal, PYPL, that one. Listen, a lot of these stocks, if you look at them where they were last year, they got really beat up. Some of them about 40, 50%. PayPal doing pretty well. I mean, personally, if out of The Shopify or Roku, I mean, maybe PayPal is a little bit better. PYPL, because the trend is your friend. Remember that. That's always what helps us know where it's going. Nuvo is doing really well. Nuvo, it is expensive. I have this as a swing trade. And, once again, I talked about this all the time. We all know about the weight gaining drug, Ozempic, Wegovy. They went, I think they said they were doing, I was reading an article on it. Let me bring it up really quick. And pretty amazing how much money this company's making on that drug. Let me look at the news. So where was the news on it? It said, where are we? Hold on, where's that news? I saw a ton of news is coming out now on it. Hold on. Detailed quote. Just checking out some of the news on it. So where are we? Here we go. Okay, so the popular drug. That's not the news I'm looking for. Oh, Barron's is the one. So here we go. Company's making close to doing billions, not millions, billions. Went from like 500 million, did almost like 2 billion in sales, if not more, regarding to Barron's article on that stock. So their earnings are killing it. They're doing phenomenal on that weight drug. The only problem they're having is they're having a problem making it. They're very, very short on supply. Now, the stock, they do a stock split. That's what that basically is. So don't pay attention to it. Let's see if the stock can get past this 104. That's the big thing right there. So if you're in that swing trade, I also told you could have done a leap on it. Novia looks pretty good too. And another one, a couple other stocks that did show up too that came out earnings. So LLY, that one also, I mean, this is a $560 stock more or less. Same thing, same drug. But I think the NVO has been a little bit more popular than the one Eli Lilly has. But I would love to see that stock up in the 600s. That one's doing pretty well. Mara, MRNA. That one, Moderna came out with earnings. I'm sorry, Moderna came out earnings. They're not doing too well. And listen, what's a shocker? Okay, Moderna. What did Moderna do? They came out with the COVID drug. They did phenomenal. Okay, and you could see it. They killed it. Well, listen, the day is over. That everyone's getting with the shots. They were charging $2,000 a shot. It was guaranteed money from the government. Listen, there's no reason why you should be shocked. It's down to 64, and that's why. And it looks like a really good short. I mean, I don't know if it's on your short list, but Moderna coming lower, so that one's looking pretty good. So that one, like I said, tons and tons of news. Penn, also, not too crazy about that one. Earnings this afternoon. Let's get ready for these. Everybody ready? We'll put them on a list. AAP, you got earnings on this one. You got Square, you got earnings on that one. That one's looking pretty good on Square. Carvana, CVNA, that one took a huge hit. We did really well with that on a swing trade, but now looking at it, my God, dropped all the way down to these big supports. I'm really curious to see what's happening with Carvana. I don't know. I have a really good feeling that it might make a little bit of a move, Carvana. I've been seeing it more and more show up around the street. Starbucks, another one that has earnings. That one's doing pretty well. SBUX, that one's doing really well early in pre-market. And what else we got? Coin. So I own Coin on a swing trade too. So I'm hoping Coin does pretty well. I was actually getting really beat up on Coin. And right here, you could see it. Coin, I basically, which I rarely ever do, but I did average down, and I only average down on swing trades. You don't do it on day trades, but it came down to some really, really big support levels around this $70 price range. So if everybody was able to look at that and was able to even buy it cheaper, that was a good buy. But I have a little bit here around the 82 and took a big hit, rode it all the way down. So I did buy more here right around 70, 71. So I'm doing well now, thank God. But I'm really curious to see what happens to earnings with Coin. Now I was looking over here on level 4. me just bring it up over here. You can see right here, we had a big order showed up here around $80 for about 11,000 shares. You got a little bit of a seller right up there. So we got some big iceberg orders. We got another 10,000 share seller out there at 83. So we got those orders out there. A couple other stocks I want to bring up that are in the big percentage gainers and losers. We saw this PBLA. How's this one doing? Okay, so PBLA had a 91,000 share buyer. I'll show it to you right there. He's right here, and looks like he got filled. So it's on a downtrend. So I might want to take that off my watch list, even though it is on the second biggest percentage gainer. Anything else showed up here? Roku's coming back down. I talked about that one. Could be a short right now. It's gapped up pretty big, up $10. CLLS, I saw that one too. Not really liking all the iceberg orders on that one either. Might pass on that one. Dash, we know about that one. Oh, that one's looking like pretty good. Affirm. We traded Affirm a few times. AFRM. Just going to bring it up on my level 4 and see, get some data on here. Affirm looks pretty good. AFRM. Yeah, nice little orders out here. Look at that. Got this 20,000 share seller right there. Looks like he's getting executed. Got a nice little push right there. Orders showed up here at 19. Yeah, looks like if we get past this 20, we could look pretty good on this stock. So, and we're getting close to that open. So I'm really excited about that one. So listen, pretty big list. The only bad thing about this week on earnings week is that, you know, sometimes some of you see us trade stocks of 200, 300, 400% in a day, and they're like these $5 stocks, these $10 stocks, these $2 stocks. When you deal earnings week, those stocks really don't kick in probably after earnings week. But here we have all brand name stocks. Just listen, when we're in the Cyber Group room, we'll work on, we'll find out which one looks like whatever's going to give us the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward, and we'll trade those. Bill Ireland says, Fausto, go check out Uber. EBER. Let's go check that out. Uber's been a really, really nice swing trade. I think you said you own that on that swing trade, Bill, right? But anyway, Uber's doing really well too. $40 to $45. Let's see if he gets to that break, that 47. All right. But Uber's doing really, really, really nice. All right. Not sometimes the easiest day trade, but it's doing really well on the swing trade. All right, traders, let's get ready for the market opened up. We got about 15 minutes. Don't forget, the link is up there really quick. I'm going to be live today at 12 o'clock doing a live presentation. Everyone's all welcome to come. You could just take your phone, scan that QR code on the top left-hand corner, or click on the link. Just register, and if you miss it, don't worry about it. It'll be recorded. It's one of our exclusive events. So we'll talk about how to use level 3 and level 4, how to read the future and not focus on the past like most of you are, and how to trade these earnings announcements. Cyber traders, you see something, you say something, and new trial members, hopefully you're having a great time. And if you like it, hopefully you be part of our team. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you when the market opens up in 15 minutes.